This is a very beautiful, picturesque little village in the Northern Croatia called Slunj. And I decided to stay there for one night to explore this little village, and it was the worst mistake I made. This is an area you must have a car. Without a car, it's miserable. There's no taxi, there's no Uber, there's no ride, nothing. The hotel that I stayed, the name of the address of the hotel is said Slunj. So that's what I thought. I said, okay, Slunj is this little town. The hotel should be very close to that. When I got there, I found out it was very misleading. The hotel is in a different town, but I don't know why they put Slunj as their address. So this is that little town, and when you get to this town, Slunj, there are a small bed and breakfast in this town. So I should have stayed in one of those, which I didn't. So this is one of them, and that's another one. I don't know how the reviews are. I didn't look, but I didn't even know there were a small bed and breakfast inside the town. I found out when I got there. So I took the bus from Zagreb, came here. The bus dropped me off 4.5 kilometers away from my hotel. So I had to walk 4.5 kilometers to the hotel. That's the name of the hotel that I stayed. And the hotel doesn't help you with anything. There's no ride, there's nothing. If you don't have a car, you're screwed. And this is the road from where the bus took me to go to my hotel, 4.5 kilometers here. There's no sidewalk, nothing. It's dangerous and it's a long walk. So when I got there, because I wanted to see that little town, the waterfall and everything, then I have to go back again another 4.5 kilometers and then come back again another 4.5 kilometers. I did it 3 times. This is the room. I paid $150 for it. The room, everything was okay, was good, but I said the experience wasn't good. The hotel is by this little village. And the food, I paid $20 for this food at the hotel's restaurant. The food looked good. It wasn't, but it didn't taste good. There was no spices, no salt, very bland. So this is that little village. And when I went for a walk and I asked the hotel what's near this, any attraction, anything near the hotel, they said, yeah, there's 2 waterfalls here. Just go this way. So I went, and they did not even give me a map or a decent address or nothing. So when I got here in the middle of the village, the road becomes 2-way. So I had no idea, do I turn right, do I turn left? And there was not even one person you ask. I have no idea where the people from the village were, but there was nobody to ask. So I decided to take the right side. And I walked and walked and walked. There was no waterfall. I do not recommend staying at that hotel at all, especially if you do not have a car or if you need help from the hotel staff. The most unhelpful people work there. And you can't find Uber or taxi here. It just doesn't exist in this part of Croatia. And from here back to Zagreb, there are only buses 2 times a day. One 6 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, around 5. So that's the only way you can go back to Zagreb. If you miss any of those buses, you have no luck. In their schedule, they are more frequent, the number of buses that passes, but in reality, they don't. There's just 2. So this is the morning. That's my suitcase on the other side. This is the morning I was going back to Zagreb, so I had to catch the bus early in the morning. It started to rain. The bus stop is on the other side where my suitcase was, but because it was raining so bad, I had to come on the opposite side under that shade to stay away from the sun. So finally the bus came, and I was so worried because if this bus didn't come, I didn't know what to do. There was no a taxi, nothing that bring you back to Zagreb. So when I got to Zagreb, I went straight to this cafe. I was cold. I needed a hot drink. I was tired. So this coffee shop was really nice. And this was like a pistachio something really nice, especially after having such a disaster day. I really needed this.